Is our world supposed to be like this? Or is something wrong? I mean, why is it that so many of us have this sense deep down that something is seriously out of whack? I mean, we see the violence and injustice and disease in the world, and something within us says that this is not how things are supposed to be. I mean, how is it that our world can be filled with such beauty and such order and such good, and yet at the same time filled with such heartache and such pain? I mean, how can all of these things exist side by side in the same place at the same time? Now, the first book in the Bible is a book called Genesis. And Genesis is a book of origins. It's a story of how we came to find ourselves in the world that we know to be our home. See, God has such respect for his creation, for his creatures, that would be us, that he lets us live however we want. We can live how he created us to live, or we can make up our own rules and live however we want. God never, ever forces himself on anybody. God says, you can live how you want, or you can live how I created you to live. It's almost as if God says, it's your choice. It's still our choice. Now, at the end of the Bible is a book called Revelation. Revelation, as the last book in the Bible, tells how everything ends. And at the end, God says, hey, I'm making all things new. It's kind of a strange beginning. But at the end of all things, God says he creates a new heaven and a new earth. And at the end of Revelation, we're given these details about what this new heaven and this new earth are going to be like. We're told that there are going to be rivers running through. We're told that there will be the healing of the nations, which means that we'll all get along. We're told that we'll actively participate with God in taking care of the world that we find ourselves in. It says there'll be peace with each other, but that there'll be peace and harmony with God. And in the middle of it all will be a tree. If that's how it ends, and Genesis is how it begins, then we have to ask the question, do we live between the trees?